Senator Bachmann.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have the A50 amendment.
Secretary will report the Bachmann amendment. What is it? That's the A50 amendment.
Senator Bachmann moves to amend Senate File 3 as follows, page 1, line 24. This is the A50 amendment.
Senator Bachmann.
Thank you, Mr. President. We had heard from the bill's author at the very beginning, at the setup of this bill, that it took 2 full-time workers working 2 jobs full-time, minimum wage, just to be able to live at the livable wage level. What my amendment does is it raises minimum wage not to $5.90, not to $5.65, but it raises it to $9 per hour. We did not see in the statute a definition of livable wage. We tried looking that up. There are some advocacy organizations that do have rates that are livable wage. As a matter of fact, if you look at Missouri, livable wage could mean $9 an hour in some counties. It could mean $11 an hour in others. It could mean $20 an hour in some counties. But what this amendment does, members, is it raises in Minnesota, if it really is a measure of how proud we are to be a Minnesotan, what our minimum wage level is, this does raise it to at least what currently we're looking at livable wage here in Minnesota, and this amount is $9 an hour. I actually wanted to make this $20 an hour if we're realistically talking at having people being able to purchase a home or being able to provide for themselves in a better way. But this at minimum raises to $9 an hour, which I think what we've agreed is a livable wage. So I offer this amendment. And Mr. President, I ask for a roll call vote. Thank you.
On the Bachmann A50 amendment, Senator Anderson.
Mr. President, would Senator Bachmann yield?
She will yield.
Mr. President, Senator Bachmann, would you ask anyone who voted for this amendment then to vote for the bill?
Senator Bachmann.
Mr. President and Senator Anderson, I would ask someone to make an amendment to my amendment to raise this amount to $20. Mr. President, regarding this amendment that's offered and whether it is offered in good faith, it is offered in good faith, not in the fact that I support necessarily the minimum wage and the minimum wage where it's at. I need to know about the membership and the speeches that have been made on the floor today. Do you support this in good faith? Because we've heard all morning long about how the measure of being a good Minnesotan is how much we have in minimum wage in our state. And I really believe, based on the arguments, it should be $20 an hour. It should be. But $9 an hour is the livable wage. You know, I remember back to the time when in movie theaters there were ushers in movie theaters. When did that happen? Or when someone used to clean your windshields. When has that happened? What's happened is with the increase in minimum wage, we've lost jobs. Workers have been fired. What have we done instead? Instead, what we've done is job creation programs by government where we have youth job skills programs where we used to have jobs that were available for kids working at a local grocery store, working in the movie theater, working in a local gas station. These were real jobs with real responsibilities that paid a wage that made sense for the skill level of the youth. Instead, we're spending 2 and 3 times that amount now in job skills training programs, when if we didn't have these provisions, kids could get real experience in real jobs. That's youth. That's not adults. All of us have a heart, and all of us are concerned about people who are adults, who are trying to make a living and make a go of it at a minimum wage. And if your concern then is about those adults, then you should support my amendment, which deals with a livable wage.